Okay, so in this lesson, I want to talk about another of the baby birth types, another of the most common baby birth types, and it's the antibiotic baby. Okay, now it's so common. This is where me writing the book Calming Colic came from, because all these babies were coming in with colic and the mums were just saying the baby's got colic. I started to see that 90% or something of these babies had had antibiotics, and I knew from being a naturopath that, of course, which is common knowledge, that antibiotics upset adult tummy. So I'm putting two and two together. This is interesting. The babies had antibiotics, or the mums had antibiotics, and that has gone through the breast milk, or they've had antibiotics at the delivery, and now the baby's got an upset tummy, which is called colic. Okay, so I started to see that. This is so common. I still think it's 80 or 90% of the babies have had antibiotics that come in and see me. And remember, if you've had a C-section, you had antibiotics at C-section. They would have gone in the drip, because when you have surgery in hospital, you get antibiotics as well to stop infection, of course, no problems. But we want to fix the baby from that. Okay, so a baby birth type. Let's go the other way. Say you don't know that you've had antibiotics. So this is what the baby birth type of antibiotics is like. They have an upset tummy. Most of the time, these babies are doing loads and loads of poos every day, up to 10, could be 15 little poos a day. And this is the characteristic. They might have one or two decent sized poos a day, but they're a bit watery. They're not so nice. Explosive punami type stuff. Okay. But then in between, you have got loads of these nappies. They're all dirty nappies. So, you know, like a shart, that sort of thing. Okay. They have this little bit of watery poo in every nappy. And you could have 10 of these a day with a couple of decent poos in between. This is the most common. Your baby could be constipated from it as well, and it might be that they're going one poo every 2, 3, 4 days. I've seen up to 10 days. Okay, so it could be that way. The whole point is antibiotics upset the gut flora. Okay, the balance of good bad bacteria in the tummy, which is scientifically proven to cause colic. Colic babies have an imbalance in the good and the bad bacteria. That is what antibiotics do. Also scientifically proven that if you've had antibiotics, it causes this imbalance. Okay, this is where the whole idea for my book came from. Okay, so your antibiotic baby birth type has this characteristic of loads of poos, little watery poos all day. But this is interesting bit. It's like they've got IBS, irritable bowel, but in a baby. They are grunty, they're groany, they're noisy, they're kicky, they're windy. It's all tummy orientated. So imagine that a baby is kicky and grunty and groany before they have a poo. Fairly normal. And if they're doing that, they have a poo and they're not screaming, then you know you're okay. Okay. But these babies are kicky and grunty for the tiniest little poo. So they're kicking off as if they're having a massive poo, but all you're getting is a tiny one. And then you're getting that continuously throughout the whole day. So it's like they're grumpy all day. Okay. This is the solution. It's the probiotics again. Okay, so go and have a look at the probiotics section. Have a look at the colic section. This is all linking around and around. It's the best thing we got at the moment to help this with the babies. Scientifically proven to work. Scientifically proven to be safe. I use them all the time. They're amazing. You use the probiotics, and then you get rid of all of those little watery poos throughout the day, and then you get your nice 2 big ones that should be less watery. Okay, so that is the fix most of the time for an antibiotic baby birth type. You'll know if you've had antibiotics. This includes your baby having antibiotics directly, you having antibiotics at delivery. For example, you had an infection and a temperature, or you had a C-section and the baby got them. This includes you having antibiotics and then breastfeeding them through to the baby. And I have seen before you having antibiotics whilst pregnant. Okay, so we're going back a little bit, but I have seen that affect the baby because I've kind of just figured out, seen it a number of times as well. So this is the antibiotic baby birth type. I hope you understand this, it sounds relevant to you and it helps you.